It's the Brian and Kindra Show with Brian Cook and Kindra Cox of Keller Williams Realty Elite.
I am Kindra Cox.
I'm Brian Cook.
Between the two of us, we have over 30 years of experience.
Sharing real estate tips and advice. Right here on Classic Hits 1073.
Good Thursday afternoon. It is quitting time.
Is it? Is it quitting time?
We got 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes. Well, you have 30 more minutes.
I think we have a 6:15.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got a 6:15 appointment. That's right. Well, it's good to have you guys listening today. For all those listening, we do have some giveaways today, which will be fun. And we'll be talking about, we're going to talk about some contract stuff. And we're going to talk about some activities and events coming up, which is going to be a lot of fun stuff coming up in the next couple of weeks, like spring break.
Spring break. Do I get to take a vacation?
Well, I think let's split the week. Let's both get out of town.
Last week you were like, you're not going anywhere on spring break, are you? Okay, that's what I thought, right? And then today you're like, you think maybe you ought to go ahead and leave a little on spring break?
Yes. We have been exhausted. So I was talking about statistics earlier. I know you guys love.
Because math brain.
Hey, Larry. So I love statistics. I like math. And so I was pulling up, where'd it go? I was pulling up statistics because we've been statistics.
Yeah, good job.
We've kind of been exhausted and overwhelmed.
A little bit.
Like we've been running till late.
I thought it was all the building, and I thought it was all the changeover to Keller Williams.
But we haven't even started that Keller Williams changeover stuff.
Oh, we've
really? Converted to, but system wise, we haven't even. Okay, maybe you have.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've been out running.
I didn't cry yet.
And so I was looking at our numbers, and in Woodward right now there are 23 pending transactions, which is pretty good because in January there were 7. So that makes us we're up 3 more times than we were in January because November, December was really slow.
December was terrifying.
It was, and so we picked up quite a bit. So I was doing these numbers to verify that why we're so crazy busy. And so out of these 23 transactions, we have 7 of them. So we have 7 buyers and 7 sellers.
So really what you're saying is that we have 14 different parties that we're working with.
Yes.
All in the past couple of weeks, month maybe?
Month, probably the last 30 days. So it's been crazy. And we have buyers. Even today we showed buyers' houses that we can't find them a house.
Right.
There's just not... We have 77 houses on the market. There's just not a wide variety of houses on the market. So we're looking for, we've got some houses we're looking for. So yes, there's a lot of stuff out there. People just haven't been found exactly what they're looking for. So so I'm going to say that. A little quick
shout out. What do we need today?
Yeah. So we need some houses. We got 3 people. 2 or 3 people looking for something in the country. I just got a referral from a lady in San Antonio. They're sending somebody this way, and they want land in the country around Woodward. So Miss Linda just listed one over by Moreland. We may have to sell that for her.
It's a pretty one. Mm-hmm.
And so, but yeah, we are out on the hunt for some houses for some people. So I'm really, that's my favorite part. We did that this weekend.
Yeah, you sure did. Bless this little girl's heart. She comes and her mama texted her and said, walk over to Kendra's office. Little girl comes. She's not a little girl, teenage girl. She comes in. She goes, what are we doing? Mom says, we're moving. Yes. House was not on the market.
No.
But it is now.
We got to tease her. We got to teach middle school kids.
Yeah, we got to hang out with 7th graders yesterday, and that is like my favorite thing.
So that was kind of fun. We spent like 45 minutes talking about real estate.
And they were awesome. So if you have a 7th grade kid, and we got to hang out with them yesterday, you guys got some good kids out there. Fun.
So that being said, we're rocking it. We've got about 30% of the properties under market. Coldwell Banker's got 66% of the market under contract right now. So
that must be why Coldwell Banker, which is now Keller Williams, is best of the best.
Best of the best, because we have consistently stayed at the top of the market. So let's talk about that real quick. So we had a changeover. We've been Coldwell Banker since 1994. Not we, but it has been in Woodward since 1994. And I think it's went through some changes and some different ups and downs. We just weren't getting the service we needed from them, and we were
It feels
patching
like Coldwell
systems.
Banker is more like a big city kind of a thing
Yeah.
or something, and we're not. Like Woodward is. I mean, we're a great city, but we're not
Right.
a big.
Right. And we thought, franchise doesn't help in Woodward. And really, there's not a lot it does for us. And so as we kind of ran through the become independent, and we already had our website and our logo and our LLC and we was working on trademarks, and we was doing all that stuff and systems and websites and customer relation management softwares. And we went to California for a week.
Mm-hmm.
Searching for the best of the best systems.
Right, you and Laura. It was you, me, and Laura. Laura's
Yes.
our office manager, and she is fabulous. And
Yes.
you guys, like, I went to all the classes because you
Yes.
were totally out of my league, but you looked at system after system
Yes.
after system.
I mean, we spent days there, and so we kind of had to nail down. And then after a weird, long story phone call, I got a cold call from a guy, and he connected with me with a lady in Oklahoma City, and I was so impressed with the amount of effort she gave us. Just to help us design our systems. One thing led to another, and we feel like their system was substantially, by far better than what we could build on our own. It cost me a little more as an office to do it. It's less than Coldwell Banker, but we offer now our agents an amazing new system to keep people informed, which is a big issue. It's hard to keep everybody informed in their transactions, and that's the biggest complaint about agents. And so we've got a really good system now. We're all just kind of burying into that, trying to get it set up. So there's going to be some complications at the front end. We'll talk about more complications, pink ones, in just a second. But the systems are going to be substantially better. We're going to have better web service. Our app is going to be better. Keller Williams has done some marketing to help with what's called the iBuyer. And so if you're in a bind and a panic and have to just bail out of town, Woodward quite hasn't got into that system yet, but even in Oklahoma City, they have a system that they can do a buyout on your house so that you can move quicker. They also have a mortgage deal. We're probably not going to push into that because we love our lenders here.
We have great lenders, yes.
And so, but they've got some options inside their system that every now and then, if we have to dip into that, they've got an option or two that might be good in the referral system. If you buy inside of Keller Williams, they offer some bonuses for that. And then they also I'm
going to interrupt you because I think what people really want to know that people have asked me is, did just you and I leave Coldwell Banker to go to Keller Williams?
Yes. No, we came all over as a team. Our whole office.
And our entire office, all of us. So we still have the same great agents. I think Linda is the one that I saw had a post that said, same great team with a new great company. And I think that's the best way. And then,
right. Yes.
And you're still the managing broker of our office, so that hasn't changed either. I know you always joke you want it to change.
Yes.
But you're still in charge,
anybody
boss.
else to take that ticket, dadgummit.
No, I think that's what people really want to know. And then, and so our signs, we're going to be, do you want to tell about your signs?
Oh, man,
you kind
we
of
had
touched on it last
such
week.
a fiasco. So my brother bought a sign shop called Premier Design, and they've been working really hard to get our signs ordered, and we kind of ordered a specific custom size sign, and it was kind of hard to get. And so clear down to the last minute, we finally got them ordered. And I was way nervous. I couldn't sleep. I was sick to my stomach. Like, these signs aren't going to come in on time, and then they're not going to be. I hope everything just fits.
I told
perfect.
someone, okay, we've worked together about 2 years now, a little over 2 years.
Yeah.
I've really only seen you angry like 2, maybe 3 times. I was scared you were going to have a stroke whenever you saw the pink signs.
Yes. So our signs came pink. So we are ready for October.
Branson, do you think we should keep the pink signs?
I think you should.
Thanks.
Yes. I mean, they're.
No.
So we have pink signs right now. So, but we are, and it's been super busy, but our goal, our new signs should be here Monday, possibly Tuesday. And Travis said, we will not stop or sleep until you have your 150 signs put together.
And they sent a picture today, and they look great.
Yes.
So Monday, next week sometime, I guess we're going to all be out changing our signs again.
Yep, and they're going to help us. He's got 4 people recruited as well to kind of help us, because he knew it was a hiccup. It wasn't their fault. They had some issues with the color code, but yeah, it's they got to put it there. It's amazing. They're going to put that together. They sent our flags pink, but even the signs on our building, Travis changed all them out over the weekend. Changed our lighted sign and changed our signs on the front face. We are not painting their building red. I like blue. I know we switched to red signs. I don't think that matters. I even thought about trading my truck in for a red truck.
Man.
I can't do it. I'm a blue truck guy. So I don't. Someday I might have a lapse of judgment and buy a red truck, but I doubt it. So all that being said, we are super excited to serve you.
When are we having a grand opening?
Thursday. Just kidding. Friday.
That's not true. Oh my gosh. Y'all, okay, sometimes you just can't listen to him. Our grand opening is going to be March 13th, Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Which is your birthday.
It is my birthday. It's not
Brian's like,
it's like we got to nail down
We don't
a
need
day.
to do anything for my birthday except let's have a grand opening.
I want to feed everybody.
Yeah, so are we going to get cake?
We're going to have
Can
cake.
we have cupcakes? I love cupcakes.
Man, we should tip in. You should text in right now and say things we should have other than alcohol, because that's the most voluntary thing right now that people have suggested.
Brian wants to make sure his agents and his
they got to finish the day.
Keep
Come
working.
on. Come on. What can we make?
So no alcohol, but Brian wants to smoke meats this weekend. So he wants you to tell him what kind of finger foods that
so
you.
Next week
right?
I'm gonna practice this weekend, and then next week I'm gonna smoke it up. So last weekend I tested bacon wrapped chicken strips.
I think the chicken needs to be smaller.
Does it?
Yeah, because it was a little dry.
Well, it was.
Sorry, no offense.
No.
But I'm not a big chicken fan, but you didn't bring any of the sausage, which is what I specifically asked for.
Sorry. So I made
So I guess I know what was good.
Bacon wrapped
smoked sausage.
Cheddar filled smoked sausage. Oh my gosh. It was, and if Lynette's listening, please hope Lynette's not listening because she will call me out.
Lynette's going to be like, that's not on your plan.
Not on your plan.
All right. So grand opening is going to be from.
Yes.
I'm trying to read Kristen or let's see. It says, will you give any tips or things to watch for when looking for potential rental properties?
Ooh.
Thank you. I don't know that we're going to get to that today, but that is an excellent one. And actually, we have kind of talked about that. I just need to get it on the list for Brian. So thank you for sending that in.
Yep.
Okay. So I totally lost my train of thought. Look, I'm almost as ADD as you.
Yes. No way.
Okay.
Very close. We were talking about food. So text in food options, like things that are finger foods. We went to the State Farm event the other day. Not State Farm, Farm Bureau. God, love you, Logan. But we went to the
But obviously, Logan, I love you more.
Yeah, we went there. We had hamburgers, and so that was pretty good. We've been to some other events, and we had brownie bites and some other things that were easy to handle. But we want it to be fun. We want you to come in. We don't want you to feel like you have to come in and like sit down and eat a big meal.
Nope, but come say hi to us
and see the office. We want you to check out our office. We want you to be able to walk around and check the office out.
Okay, time 11 to 1 on Friday the 13th.
Yes.
And at 12:15, we're going to have our ribbon cutting with Woodward Main Street.
Yes.
And so that's when we want you to come and see us. We want to show you around. We need to take a quick sponsor break.
Okay, here goes.
We'll be right back.
Comfort Zone is a multi-generational company serving Northwest Oklahoma in commercial and residential needs. Plumbing, air conditioning, heaters, refrigeration, sewer and drain cleaning, backhoe trencing, and crane service. And they are your geothermal specialists. Contact them at 580-254-5864 or stop by 116 East Main Street.
On Point Land Survey can take care of all your residential, commercial, and industrial survey needs. This family-owned and operated business proudly serves Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. These lifelong Northwest Oklahoma residents with over 19 years of experience are ready to serve you with the latest equipment and capable trucks to get your job done. Call On Point Land Survey today at 580-256-6757 or at 1918 Main Street in Woodward, Oklahoma, or visit their website at onpointlandsurveyok.com. Professional, trusted, local.
It's the 5 hours you spend in the kitchen mastering your famous recipe or spending quality time with your family. Other insurance companies may just see it as a house. It's not just a house, it's your home. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Kanzler, and I see your home as the time and memories you put into them. I understand what your things really mean to you, and I'm here to help give them the protection they deserve. My office is located on the corner of 13th and Oklahoma and Woodward, or call me at 580-256-2216 for your home insurance today.
This is Todd McHugh
and Jackie Jones
with Woodward County Abstract, Dewey County Abstract, and Fairview Abstract. I would like to thank everyone in Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for choosing us for their real estate title and closing needs this past year. We will be offering new services in 2020, including bilingual closings, internet closings, and digital abstracting.
We look forward to making real estate closings faster, simpler, and more efficient for you in the future.
We want to thank you for your continued support and business.
All right. So we were talking about the show today, and we
didn't mean to spend the whole time just talking about us, but
I
boy,
know.
wasn't it fun?
Yes. So we were talking about things we need to discuss on the show, and we've asked some people, and there's some questions about the contract. And so I know this is super exciting, but we got some stories and stuff to tell as we go through it. But we wanted to kind of give you some tips on the contract. It is a Oklahoma real estate purchase contract. It is standard. We say it's standard. You can write a contract on any dang paper towel if you wanted to, napkin at the quick stop, but two signatures is a kind of a binding contract. But our goal, the Oklahoma Real Estate Commission has put together a full-blown standard contract to help us be more consistent in every transaction. What are you laughing
I do
at?
have a message for you. My daughter says to tell you that she liked the chicken and she's the only one that matters.
Yes. Thank you, Anya. What do you want tonight for supper?
Brian sends home leftovers. He brings them to work, and my kids are like, well, that's good because we all know mom's not cooking.
Yes. Well,
All right, so here we go.
It's
Starting
because
with.
when I smoke stuff, I smoke like the whole grill. And by Wednesday.
That's fine. You keep it up.
It's awesome.
Keep it up.
Okay.
So on this, the first thing that we do, and I think I was really thrilled to know that we both do this the same way, is we like to start with numbers because we know that's what's important to you guys.
Yes.
Branson, when you bought your home, what was your biggest concern?
Biggest concern, the numbers?
Numbers.
Was it, was it your closing costs? Were you freaking out about what you're going to need to bring to closing?
I was. I really didn't know what to expect.
And I think a lot of our buyers, and tell me if this was the same for you, but I know a lot of our buyers are shocked at how much money it costs to borrow money. That sounds
Yeah.
weird, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
I've said that for years. It is expensive to borrow money. And then on the selling side, and you're not there yet, but on the selling side, it costs money to sell too. And
Yes.
and it's tricky because some of that comes to us. We realize that. But I also like to say, hey guys, let me cry for you. Let me be stressed out for you.
Yes.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
So, okay. So estimated net to seller.
Yes. So Oklahoma Real Estate Commission requires us, which is sometimes a little bit crazy because we don't know what your lender's going to charge you.
Absolutely.
But we try to put together a scenario that is, we've seen enough of them that we put as much information on here as we possibly can. We try to guess a little high. That way you're not shocked. One of the biggest shocks is your insurance. Like you pay a year's worth
Agreed.
of insurance and then you add another 3 months into your escrow account. So you're paying 15 months of insurance up front, which is a lot of money. That's a big chunk of the expenses on buying.
Which is a great time to just shout out to Kevin Kanzler at State
Yes.
Farm. And he does a great job of giving quotes because if you can get your quote whenever we're looking at these,
Yep.
As we get into that mortgage process and as we get into your loan or your purchase process, it will really help you to be a little bit
Absolutely.
more comfortable
Yes.
as we move forward. So
Because if you're buying a home on the dreaded Zillow website, which they have a really good system.
they've got a
because
great system.
they
It's
got a
not
great
always
website.
correct.
But I think it's a disservice to our buyers when you look at the Zestimate or whatever it's called at the bottom and it says your potential payment. If you look at the taxes and insurance, they're like 25% of what they should be.
Right.
Which gives you this false sense of, hey, I can buy a $300,000 house when really you can afford a $200,000
Right.
house.
And on
So-
the buyer side, lenders will give them an estimate of expense too. And so I always tell, whenever I go through the contract with our buyers, and I'm sure you probably do something similar, but I always tell my buyers, hey, talk to your lender. So if they're at Bank 7 with Connie and Melinda, I say, I'm going to give you the best idea that I can, but Connie and Melinda are going to have it so much closer.
Yes.
And they're going to do a better job of estimating. I know we saw one this weekend that was a little bit low on the tax estimate, but
Right.
But they're usually
really good.
dead on. They are very good
Yep.
at what they do.
Speaking
So
of
lenders can help.
lenders, Bank 7's been great with us. It's funny, we just had one today that we've been battling 3 months on buying a home for a customer. We had to sell his house first. His lender was not very communicative. He wouldn't call us. We couldn't communicate like I can't communicate to you right now. And so I just said, hey, maybe you want to get a second opinion. And I sent him to one of our lenders and they completely blew our mind and qualified him without even selling. He didn't even have
With
to
a
sell
completely
his house.
different
With
loan type too.
Loan type and everything. Better interest, better terms, better everything. And that's what we do. So I knew something was fishy and something was up, and I'm not sure that company, how many loans they even do, but I didn't know who they were. So yes,
Right.
that's part of our job as real estate agents is we're not going to try to sweep your lender out from underneath you, but
No,
if
not
we
at
feel
all.
if something's not quite right, we're going to have you get a double check
Absolutely.
estimate.
Just like we would
So-
with insurance or anything.
Yes.
All right. So on buyer sheets and on seller sheets, we almost always are going to have abstracting.
Yes.
So Woodward County Abstract does a lot of our closings, and they also do the abstracting for a lot of our sellers. And so on the seller side and on the buyer side both, for the buyers being a re-update of the abstract after closing to put their deed on top, and with the sellers getting their abstract. And the abstract is kind of the history of the property. And we're going to have Woodward County Abstract on sometime to talk more about that. But you totally made me lose. I cannot keep up tonight. My brain is just so fried.
No.
So, but with abstracting, we know that that's based off of how long it's been since it was last updated. I can usually estimate that, and I can get close on that.
Yep.
Yes, I'm always pretty confident on that whenever I give you an estimate of expense or Brian. So, all right. So, also, we see a lot of times that we will have different kinds of repairs that are required.
Yes.
And this is the part, we've talked about this before. This is whenever I hand the contract back to you and I go, here, have fun.
Yeah, this week's been crazy. We had actually I had Comfort Zone out on our North Creek house. We had a weird faucet thing, and the faucet was just basically installed incorrectly, and so it was always low pressure.
Was it backward?
It was backward.
That always happens.
Which is crazy. They just whipped in, and I mean, they were in and out in 15 minutes.
Awesome. That's great.
And so we also had, they're not one of our sponsors, but Northwest Glass.
Man, they helped us out on a couple of them
Golly,
this week.
we had one yesterday. I was closing today. Last night we did a
Yes.
final walkthrough, and there's a darn broken window that wasn't replaced right. And so I called them out, and we missed it. The appraiser missed it. Inspector missed. Everybody missed it. But man, they bounced out. I don't even think it was within an hour, and,
That's awesome.
and took care of that for us yesterday. We appreciate them.
A lot of times we have cracked and peeling paint, and we can talk about this when we get to a loan document later, but with FHA, USDA, VA, a lot of times the lender needs to make sure that there's no cracked or peeling paint on anything that's wooden. And so that's whenever we might talk to APC, or whenever we might be running down to Sherwin-Williams and matching some paint and slapping some paint on some exposed wood.
Get it done, which is,
And then today, so we had an inspection today, and JCP, Jake Purcell, texted and said, hey, we got a little situation. So we try to include those kinds of inspections also on your estimates so that you always have an idea of what you're getting into.
Yes.
So the next thing that I say is the fun thing, and it's really not fun at all.
Disclosures.
Disclosures.
Yes.
Brian, last night, whenever we were talking about doing this, it was getting a little bit late at the office. You were like, please go home. Please go home. I said, whenever we do the disclosures, can I say that that's a warranty? And you about fell off your chair.
That's like,
You're like, what?
They're not a warranty.
They are not a warranty. These disclosures are filled out to the best of someone's knowledge.
Yep.
And one of the things, you and I, a long time ago, we were opposite sides. So you had the seller, I had the buyer. Do you remember this? It was a house on 19th Street. We're going through the contract. We're under contract and we're doing our inspections. So I've seen the disclosures. My buyers have seen the disclosures. Everybody signed. Everybody's happy. And you called and you said, hey, I just realized that the disclosures say that the plumbing is in normal working order, which is what we ask. But the seller just told me that he has to rot out the sewer line every year. It was like every year, every 18
3
months.
months. It was like a lot.
It was ridiculous. And you said, I don't know about you, but that's not really normal for me. and so that was one of the things that I realized, and that was a long time ago, but it was kind of like a slap in the face that not everyone has the same definition of normal.
Right. Which comes back to why we do inspections.
Yes.
You want them, and we ask lots of questions like that. Like it says on here, you know, they should have that question. How many times do you clean out your sewer line yearly? Yeah.
Right.
Or when's the last time you did? Yeah. So with that neighborhood down through there's treacherous for
it's an awesome neighborhood, but whenever we have mature,
plumbing.
when we have older homes and mature trees, we know that we might have something to think about. So
those disclosures are a bear to fill out, and that's a lot of reading. And it's when you go put it on the market, it's we kind of get you through those quicker.
Yep. So, all right, lead-based paint
disclosure.
disclosure.
Wait a second. We should give something away. I know you want to blow through this, but that's not fun.
I do, because this part's not fun. I want to get to the fun. Okay.
I know they can't hear us. They can hear us, but they can't.
Okay, Brian wants to give away tickets to the...
We have tickets to the I Am They concert, which is it's a fundraiser for the Northwest Crisis Pregnancy Center here in town. All of the money sold by the tickets go to the pregnancy center. It has been fully sponsored and funded by a whole bunch of people. I don't have a list of them here. But you can come buy tickets at our office. You can buy tickets at Good to Go. You can buy tickets at Persimmon Creek. But we're going to give 2 away today. So
People should go buy tickets at Good to Go and bring me coffee.
yes. So you could either say on the live video, which is delayed,
It is
I want
delayed.
tickets, or you could text Kindra, I want tickets.
And I'll find a random winner.
And I guess we should do that. I wish it would be the first person.
It would be fun to be first, but since they're so delayed, I'm not sure if that's fair.
They should be listening
Okay,
to the radio.
so my number is 580-216-0090.
Okay. All right,
Alrighty.
and then we need to have a quick break.
Okay.
So let's do that real quick.
Do a fast break.
Homeowners and business owners. Do you want to know how to extend the life of your home or commercial building? Call APC LLC in Woodward. APC specializes in installing high-quality 5-inch and 6-inch seamless guttering and custom commercial guttering. Whether it's a small system or a large system, APC can help. Call APC LLC at 580-571-2384. That number again is 580-571-2384 for all your seamless gutter needs.
Our home is usually our largest investment, and we insure it against damage. One unseen destructive force not covered by most insurance policies is termites, which can infest a house for years before being detected. Termites cost U.S. homeowners an estimated $5 billion annually in treatment and repairs. Using the Centricon termite bait system, JCP Services can protect your home from the threat of a termite infestation. Call 580-334-5380. Again, 580-334-5380.
For 150 years, Sherwin-Williams has been an industry leader in the development of technologically advanced paint and coatings. As the nation's largest specialty retailer of paint and painting supplies, Sherwin-Williams is dedicated to supporting both your do-it-yourselfers and painting professionals with exceptional products, resources to make confident color selections, and expert personalized service that's focused on your unique project needs. Sherwin-Williams is your neighborhood paint store. Stop by and see them, 2101 Oklahoma Avenue, or call them 580-256-5861.
Stop in to Modern Appliance on Main Street today to see powerful Maytag brand kitchen appliances available in a finish inspired by cast iron. Cast iron black is a hard-working, matte finish that is as tough as it is timeless, so you can trust it to help resist scratches while helping hide fingerprints and minor dents and stand up to the everyday. Add an iconic look to your home with cast iron black kitchen appliances from Maytag brand. See it at Modern Appliance, 2102 Main, or online at modernappliancewoodward.com.
All right, we're back.
Okay, I really do like the whatever cast iron stainless steel.
black.
Like there really are not smudges, and I'm like the smudgy one. I'm
You
in
have to
there all
come-
the time.
they're at
Get
my
my pickle
office.
juice.
They're at my office with my blue cabinets.
Come try to smudge Brian's cast iron.
Yes.
I can't even say it. Modern Appliance did a great job for
Yes,
you on that.
they did.
They really did.
We actually had a part come in wrong or something on the microwave.
Yeah.
And they came back about 2 weeks. Had a special order of the piece and got that taken care of for us, which
Got
was
us
awesome.
all fixed up.
So yeah, we even have fancy water now.
Yep. I forgot to say that Bank 7, that their best investment is you, and they are an equal housing lender, NMLS number 677297.
I went out and hung out with her today.
Yeah, me too, because we were
did
at
you?
closing and it.
Oh yeah, she was at closing. I went to the
Wow.
bank and hung out with her. Was that today? It's been a long day.
I like that part where
Today's
Brian
been a
doesn't
long
remember
week.
that I went to closing.
That's not what I was saying.
It's fine.
Okay.
All right, you know what? I forgot to shout out because Mike with On Point Survey
Yep,
showed up to watch you jump in the lake a few weeks ago.
he did.
That was awesome.
I gotta have him go check a drainage issue for me.
All right.
So-
Okay. Do you want to do this real fast? Do we have
Okay,
time?
we have time. I think.
Okay.
We're
We
gonna
want to
blow
run through
through-
lead-based paint. Does everybody have lead-based paint in their house?
No.
Does everybody before 1978 have lead-based paint in their
No.
house? That's what the government says.
That's not true. But no, it's not what the government says. That's what they want us to say. No, just kidding. It's a conspiracy.
There's a possibility that before 1978, that if your home was built before then, that you might
Yes.
have lead in your
And
home.
someday maybe we need to have like the Sherwin-Williams guy come explain all that, because back in '68 they quit making lead-based paint,
Yes, but
and then they
you know
said
what
it
I
could linger
researched?
10 years. That's why they say 1978.
Well, they were able to continue selling the products. So like the asbestos popcorn that I scraped,
Probably had
it
asbestos
stopped in
in it.
1960 whatever,
Yeah.
but they could continue to sell it until the product was gone, and that's why we still are careful.
Absolutely. So we are done for the day. We'll bring this up on another. We'll actually get into the contract a couple of weeks from now or something, and come see us next Friday. We're gonna love that.
From 11 to 1.
11 to 1.
1003
If you can't make it
Oklahoma
that day, please come see us anyway.
Yeah.
We'll show off the office. We love our new system. We're hoping to better serve you with everything new that's coming down the pipe. We love our customers.
We do. We love working with the people that we work with.
Yep.
Thank you for being our people.
Yes, and we'll hear you. We'll hear you. You'll hear us next time.
All right. See you next week.
Hits that make you feel good.
Classic Hits 107.3, KLSI, Moreland Woodward.
107.3